So we are back with this TEMCO synchronous clock, and I'm going to try and completely disassemble this now. So it looks like the next part is just to undo that? Yeah, if you look at it, we've already removed two of the nuts because they were holding on that bridge on the top, but there's one more. So let's try and hopefully this will just undo it all. Yep. And because we have worm gears in here, that does a very good job at reducing the speed. So we have quite a bare gear thing going on. So is this all of the wheels in here? Yeah, we have a lot of oil in there, so that's good to clean off. And this is the motor. Oh, we've got a couple of those Crown of Thorns washers. And oh no, it's all connected in there. Oh dear, what have I done? So let's just undo this. Oh, these are quite long. Oh no, they're on nuts on the back. That's why. One, two. There we go. And this is the synchronous motor. Yeah, I mean, it's looks quite well put together actually. It's quite solid, but it's got a basic design. It might be worth just testing this out on the mains now actually, just to see how it performs. So I'll do that. So yeah, it works. Put a plug on it, and yeah, that's a good sign. So we'll quickly just unplug that before something happens. Oh, that's good actually, because I didn't realise if that fuse was actually working in there, and I do have a bit of a fuse shortage. So that's good. So I got this nice MK on there for all you plug connoisseurs. There we go. Right. So this motor works well, as we know, but it can run at all angles, it seems. So how do we get this thing apart? Because I mean, look at the amount of oil and grease in there. It would be nice if we could get it apart, but I don't know really if we can. I'm tempted just to leave it, to be honest. Clean off the oil and stuff, and just leave it. So I've got some isopropyl alcohol, and that's good because that evaporates, so it won't be a drippy hazard. So if we just clean this old grease and oil off there, and there's a lot of it, it's like earwax, that will give us room to put more oil in, because you shouldn't really put oil on top of oil that's all gone bad. Oh, it's on me. Ugh. It's not a good idea. But if we just wipe that down as best we can, that will at least might help us a tiny bit. Yeah. So there's hair on there actually now. Let's put a bit of oil on it. Like that, and that should help things out a bit. I mean, it does run much faster when I twizzle it. Okay. But yeah, overall this looks like quite a good quality synchronous motor. Yeah, I mean, it's machined, I think. If you look at the edges, it's all one piece, and I think it's just machined. So yeah, very nice. You know, I didn't know what to think about TEMCO as a brand, but they seem to be at least on par with Smiths in terms of quality, because there were quite a few bad ones as well. I mean, not bad, but I can think of a few questionable quality synchronous clocks. So let's. This is a bit dirty now, isn't it? Let's put that away. Where is my recyclable pot? Oh, there it is. All the way over there. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is try and complete the disassembly by so if we just undo. Wait, how is this held in? Yeah, it's this worm thing is held in by these brass bearing things. Which are very stiff. Oh. Yeah, too stiff for that. Hang on. Bigger screwdriver. Oh, there we go. Right, and there we go. This is how oily and greasy this thing is. This should be pivoting freely, but it's really stuck in there. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That is pure gross. And let's clean that off as well. Yeah, these are very tight. That's the benefit of these cheese head bolts. If they're too tight, you can just ply them off. Can we get this off as well? I don't know. Come on, let's try it. Oh, it's coming off. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I usually don't risk taking these cannon pinions off, but on something precise like an electric clock, every clean surface helps. And I'd like to clean under here. Yeah, this is a nice chunky pinion, so it should be pretty good. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, sorry about being off camera a lot, but sometimes it just drifts out of view. Ooh. The end of this appears to be slightly thicker than the middle. I'm determined to get this thing off though. There we go. Oh, popped up eventually. Hopefully we haven't scratched up the bearing. So I think this is oh, it's actually got brass bearings sunk into it. That's quite impressive. Yeah, I'm actually very impressed with the quality of this TEMCO. Yeah, a bit oddly shaped that though, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now is the way I clean things is dip a cotton bud in isopropyl alcohol This is 99.9%, so it's like super strong. And I'm just gonna, you know, wipe over the whole thing. Make sure all of the holes are clean as well. And I go in with a cocktail stick in all of those holes, and just twist it out basically to dislodge all of the dirt, and then give it a fun little wipe over with a dry cloth. Not a wet one, a dry one, because the when the isopropyl alcohol evaporates, which takes a couple of seconds, then when you wipe it off with a dry cloth, then it has a really smooth finish. So, for example, if I just, by the time I reach over to get my cleaning cloth, then it just gets dry, and now when I give it a wipe, it becomes really smooth to the touch. That's how I clean everything. It's brilliant. It works really well. It's great for cutting through grease and oil, especially if the parts are not in too bad condition already. Like this is fair to good, quite good actually. No wear, no worn down bearings or anything, which is quite surprising because an electric clock, and you've got quite a few fast moving parts, constantly running. But no, this one is quite good for wear. See, there's a hole there that I couldn't even see because it's completely black. So I'm just going to do this with all the other parts that need it. You know, stuff like this. Although it's good to have a film of oil on here actually, so I'll probably leave that as it is. But I'll clean up the pivots on the end. So thanks for watching this video. And hopefully, well, I'll be releasing these in a certain order so that the original series I was doing before I came back will not be too interrupted and broken up by this one.